Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sonic Unleashed. This is Shadow Droid. I just collected the last 3 moon medals, just so I can go to one stage at night. Let's do it. Okay, we got this. I'm very angry, because I just had to go through 2 more levels, just so I could do this. 1 level. Oh my gosh. This is not how you game design. This is, no. Just no. I'm so tired. Oh god. I spent at least an hour doing this. I don't think you understand. In between the last episode and this episode, including me cutting out at least 30 minutes, actually exactly 30 minutes of footage of me running around, being angry, and just getting all the moon medals, it has been about an hour and a half just getting 3 moon medals, and it's not fun. It's not fun, but on the bright side, we can calm down, we can chill, and we can play this 3rd level. We can do that. That is what we're going to do. Okay. So. I know LT and RT make you run. Alright, let's do it. Can I break these? I can break these. Alright, I'm collecting that because I know now later in the game I'm going to have all those. So. No. Come here. Come here. Mean, being like, I'm not gonna let you touch me because I don't wanna die. You gotta let me touch you and let me kill you so you can die. Because you wanna know why? Everyone knows already, I'm the main character! Oh, hey, flowers. Shh. Shut the fuck up for a second. Shut up. Shh. It's okay. Just let me kill you. I just want to kill you. That's all I gotta do. Shh. It's okay. It'll hurt quite a lot. It'll be a very painful death. But you know what? The good point is that you let me kill you. That's all that matters in life. Just let me kill you. You just gotta let me kill you, man. Alright. Man, I just realized what that weird beep noise is, and that means we have enough for our unleash gauge, because now it's glowing. It took me a while to figure that out, but you know, that's life. All is life. Now let me break some beautiful ancient pottery just to get stuff. Ooh, moon medal. So it seems that you need more sun medals than moon medals in the game, and I don't exactly know why. Is there anything I can... Nope. Okay. Yep, okay. Alright, now we gotta go over here. Going back to our topic on caffeine actually being addictive. It is true, and that's why when you see someone drink a lot of coffee, it's because they actually are addicted to drinking coffee. They're addicted to the caffeine in the coffee, and that's what I have. Because if you haven't noticed, in a lot of episodes, I've been drinking coffee. And I learned this a couple years ago in behavioral science class in my high school. And me and my behavioral science teacher scared us because he's like, guys, I have a confession to make. And we all were like, okay, what is it, Nappa? And he said, I have an addiction. I'm addicted to something. And we're like, oh god, really? He's like, yep, I'm an addict to caffeine. I'm an addict to drinking coffee. And he explained to us that way that a lot of things are addictive. And one of them, which was the most bizarre in my mind, was shopping. A shopaholic is actually a shopaholic. They're actually addicted to the feeling of getting something. They're addicted to the feeling of going to the mall and shopping. It's very weird. I forgot what it was. I think it's actually a stimulant. I actually think shopping is a form of stimulants because your body is doing something. Your body is basically releasing endorphins. Another one was, oh, what was it? That was one of the weirdest ones. Another one was the internet. The internet is an addictive thing. And okay, I'm yawning. No, don't yawn. It's gonna make everyone else yawn. Another thing that was considered addictive was, oh god, what was it? Oh, excuse me. It was a very, I had it and I lost it. Oh yeah, this isn't something that's addictive, but this is something that people do to get high, and it's smelling fermented poop. I forgot what it is, but it's poo water. They literally, they make things. They like to sit on the toilet and make, and then they take what they made, and then they put it in a bottle, or can or whatever, and they just let it ferment in the sun for like 3 days. And then afterwards, if you smell that, you're supposed to get really high and have a form of enlightenment. I mean, yeah, you might have extreme severe cases of infection and, ironically, diarrhea. But you know what? You might become enlightened and have an epiphany of your life, you know? So, being that weird kid in the street that's just smelling his own poo randomly, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. That's an actual drug, people. Smelling poo. And to think I've seen it all. I've seen crocodile, I've seen heroines, I've seen the crack cocaine, I've seen the meth, and I've seen the devil weed. But smelling your own poo, that's original, guys. Whoever thought of that either was a really good prankster that actually thought of something that people would for some reason do like ironically, or it was just two kids that were so high and stoned off their mind off of another hallucinogen. They were just like, dude, you know what'd be awesome? Think about it for a second. Just all the poo. Can you get high off poo? And they're like, oh, no way, man, you just blew my mind. And then it's just like horrible pun where it's like, don't you mean I just pooed your mind? And then just they did it, and I guess it worked. I don't know. I love looking up stuff like that. There's a guy. What was his name? There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Matthew Santaro, and he does ones where it's like the 10 either most amazing or the 10 most bizarre, or just things like that, which I find amazing and interesting. One of them was he showed an underwater waterfall, which is sand that's constantly pouring into a crevice because there's infinite amounts of sand in the ocean. So it looks like a waterfall underwater, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And the fact that he showed me that, I was just like, thank you for showing me that. I now know that there is an underwater waterfall. And it's really cool and interesting facts. And I like stuff like that. I like learning weird things. It's fun. Like how Crocodile has, what was it? It had like gasoline in it. So people are actually injecting themselves with, what was it, paint thinner, gasoline, a bunch of other stuff that just should not go in the body. And yeah, that's a thing. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Can I turn it off? Can I turn it off? Can I turn it off? I can't turn it off. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna quickly kill some people. There we go. Alright, well, it's dead, but you know what? It's okay. Seriously, though, kids, if you wanna, just don't use crocodile. Don't use crocodile. If you don't know what crocodile is, I highly suggest you look up what crocodile is, but I'm warning you, some of the images are just so awful, and it's a type of drug. It's basically the poor man's heroin, and I think everyone kind of knows what heroin is. If you don't know what heroin is, okay, one, you're very sheltered, and two, you're either very young, and I don't know why you're watching this, because I say horrible, horrible words and horrible, horrible things quite a lot. But anyway, back to that topic. Nope, okay. I don't know how to explain it. Heroin is a depressant, and it's either a depressant or an opioid. No, it's definitely a depressant. A depressant means your body temperature either gets slower, not slower. Your heart rate is slowed. Your endorphin levels are basically very low, and you feel very, I wouldn't say calm, but you feel very sleepy. So you're a very sleepy person. Like, alcohol. The effects of alcohol and making you black out, and making you, get really, like, confused and disoriented and, all that, that's a depressant. It's basically what a depressant does. It's the very basic form of what a depressant does, but, that's what heroin, I'm guessing that's what heroin is. It's either that or an opioid. If anyone knows, please tell me. I'd love to remember. But, crocodile is that. It's either one, opioid, or B, depressant. I'm gonna go with depressant. So it's a depressant. Problem is, it has the worst side effects for you. So with heroin, what's the worst that could happen? You could die. Okay, that's a really horrible thing. You wanna know what else is horrible? Dying very slowly and painfully over the course of a couple years. That's even more terrifying, because that is what happens to people who start using Crocodile, they actually start dying very slowly, and they know. Once you start doing Crocodile, you actually know you're going to die, and they are perfectly fine with it, and it's scary. It's scary to look at the people like that, because it's gotten into the U.S., and just, oh god, it's awful. So I'm going to skip all this torturous info, and I'm going to get to the thing you want to hear about, which is the effects of this. And what it is it's called Crocodile because it means it sounds like crocodile, and crocodiles have scaly skin. So wherever you inject the Crocodile into your body, your skin actually starts to deteriorate, harden, callus over, and blacken, and it starts to look like crocodile scales. So that's a reason on why they call it Crocodile. And the other thing it does is, since there is paint thinner, gasoline, and all these horrible things that you are now putting in your body, it starts to deteriorate away the muscle, the tissue, and even the skin on your arms and legs and wherever else you are putting it. So basically, this thing is eating your flesh alive. And the creepiest thing about it, the absolute creepiest... Oh, man, I died. The absolute creepiest thing about it is... I have to start over here? The creepiest thing about it is you're alive, and you see people walking around with skin no longer on their legs. All you see is bone, and it is terrifying, and they have to have that part of their body basically taken off. So if you see that, like, they have blackened fingers, they'll literally look at you and just be like, hey, look what I can do, and just pull off a finger. It's disgusting. It's absolutely terrifying, and that is why... I think that's the, I don't know if that is, but I'm going to say without a doubt in my mind, that is the worst drug that you could ever ingest into your body. And I would hate it if one of my friends started doing that, because if they did, I would say, one, you're stupid, and two, I would tell them, you need to stop or you're going to die. Like, I would tell them flat out, if you die, I don't know what I would do with my life. So, the moral of the story, it's very cheesy, but you know what, kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Drugs are very bad. They do bad things. I think the only one I think that doesn't have as many consequences... Now, don't quote me on this, because I truly do not know. I am not a politics person. I'm not a politics person. I'm not a current events person. I'm just kind of a person that gets information on YouTube, just like you guys. I think pot's the only one that doesn't do a lot to your body. But don't quote me on that, because I truly do not know. I truly have no idea what it does, because, you know, I'm not a professional, like, doctor or anything. I'm just kind of a person who lives, and yeah, so that's it. You want to know the best drug you can take? Tylenol. You want to know why? Because Tylenol just makes you feel better afterwards. Because if you're sick, use Tylenol. If you're sleepy, but you have a cold, use Tylenol PM. Like, that I'm okay with. That I'm okay with. Because just, you know, it's just, it's nice. Don't overdo it with the Tylenols, but you know what? Do it nicely. Just be a good person, and whenever you're sick, take Tylenol. Because Tylenol has worked for me every time I was sick. Every time, and let me tell you, I was a sick kid. Oh god, I had like, what was it? I had like 3 fevers a winter. It was awful. It was awful. I hated being sick. Everyone hates being sick. Unless you have Munchausen syndrome. Because then you like being sick. Because then you're like, look at me, I'm sad. Then I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up and fucking put a band-aid on it. Have you guys ever heard of... No. I jumped too slow. Have you guys ever heard of Munchausen syndrome? This is a very deep topic. You're kidding me, right? No. No, I'm not doing that again. No, I'm not. Okay, guys, and welcome back. Alright, so, as I was saying before I was really interrupted and my character decided to die. You guys know what Munchausen syndrome is. Because Munchausen syndrome, people think it's made up, and I've had, actually, arguments over YouTube about whether or not Munchausen syndrome is real or not. And it is very real, because I have some family members in the medical field, and they can tell me without a doubt that Munchausen syndrome is real. And what it is it's where Munchausen syndrome, not by proxy, just itself, is when a person likes to get injured or harmed, or even sick, and put in the hospital because they want people to feel sorry for them. That is the actual disease. Now, Munchausen syndrome by proxy is a form of Munchausen syndrome, but instead you're hurting someone close to you. Most of the time it's children, so you can have the sympathy given to you. So you can have sympathy given for you. So that's the disease, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, but it is a thing. It is a thing that happens, and oh, come on. Come on. There we go. It's a horrible thing that happens, but that's what happened in The Sixth Sense. One of the ghosty ghosts, their parents had Munchausen syndrome. And it's terrifying, but it's true. And it's very sad that people actually have that. And I mean, like, they just, I don't know what happens. I think it's like triggered by something in their life, but it's sad that they have it. But at the same time, like, dude, that's fucked up. You don't do that. You don't hurt yourself. You don't hurt your kids. You don't do that. You just don't. It's awful. It's a terrible thing to do. Alright, I got this. Alright. So we got this done. We're getting this done. Getting this done. Yeah! Yeah! I'm getting it done! This is going on like Diddy Kong! Damn it. Okay. I think that's it. Now I'm just gonna go over here. And I'm just gonna go over here. You guys can't stop me. And I did it! We reached the end! Woo! We did it! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got an A! We got an A! Alright, let's see what we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna upgrade ring energy, of course. Need some ring energy, need some rags. Yeah! Let's upgrade speed a little bit. Okay. And now we have 3 more, so we're gonna put it in, let's put it on Unleash. Let's put it all in Unleash. Alright, and let's put the rest in life, because we really need life. Awesome. So guys, I'll see you all in the next episode, and hopefully we'll get more done, and I won't get interrupted by dying. Yeah!